Genesis 2:7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a what, y'all? Living. Good. Number 8 says, and the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had, what does it say? Formed. Now, I want to tell you, God formed you. God formed me with a certain personality, with a certain like and dislike. Now, I know all the time that on a daily basis, that passion for being heard and understood can be used in a positive way. Say amen, everybody. Because, see, right now you're listening to me because you know I'm serious about what I'm saying, and I want you to get what I'm saying. You know I'm not playing with you. And if you try to get up and walk, I will tackle you until you get to the end of this right here. Not really, not really. Some of the business are like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. What kind of church is this? But what happens is that side of our personality that takes things seriously plays out really, really important. Because don't you know, when a disease try to jump on Deacon Kenny, and I'm his doctor, oh no, this ain't finna go like that. Well, the other person said, do this. That's not what we're finna do. Well, doctor, why you got me coming back? Because I refuse to let you die. Now, one of my medical people said the other day, I don't want to come back. This is what she said. She said, well, the doctor said for you to come back. She said, do you want to live? So listen, every one of us has certain traits and tendencies, and some of those were formed by God because he wants to use you and me for his glory. Say amen. Skip down to verse number 15. It says, and the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. Now, I said that last week, and I'm saying it again because I want you to understand that some of what God has done in your life, he has given you certain opportunities. He has given you certain gifts. He has given you certain relationships. He has given you certain children. He has given you certain times and seasons to make some things happen. He put it into your hand for you to dress it and to keep it. Tend to it and cultivate it and make it happen and nourish it. It's kind of like my little garden. The other day, I think my mother-in-law's on the phone. My mother-in-law, Michelle, she's a fun-loving kind of lady. And so what happened is that I love green. Mustard green, collard green, spinach green, turnip green. And so what happens is that I used to not have anybody to cook them because when my mother became ill, my mother-in-law can cook greens like no other. And then we had to determine, where do you find greens? I made up my mind. Jasmine, I made up my mind. I'm going to be the green grower of the United States. So she said, you can't grow collard greens in the summer. I didn't tell her, Xavier, but this is what I had written on a board at my house. Isaac saw it. The board at my house, the Lord told me at the beginning of this spring, he said, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That's what he said. Now, she said I couldn't do it. So I took a picture of the greens, and she said, oh, them little old greens. Kim, my mother-in-law, my favorite mother-in-law. Them little old greens, they ain't going to amount to nothing. I didn't say a word. I just kept on tending and nourishing them little greens. And sometimes I say, Lord, the people say you can't grow greens. Lord, he said that's back to me, Deborah LV. I just kept on doing what he said do, kept on doing. I went out there the other day, and I looked, and that big collard green, there were about 5 of them. They were about 2 times the size of my hand. And I thought, yeah, you better tell somebody. Oh, yeah, Rosemary. I got my little old snippers out, and I snip, 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 snip. And then I brought them inside just in case anybody else in the house had something to say. I laid them all out in the sink and started watching them myself. Text my mother-in-law. I said, Mother-in-law. She said, that all you got? Listen, whatever God tells you to watch over, you tend it and you keep it. I washed them greens and I put them in a plastic bag and I put them in that freezer because it wasn't enough for a whole big lot of them, but it was a great start. And I went out back to that little garden of mine and I said, y'all did good. I said, the Lord bless y'all. Y'all keep on doing what y'all doing. Don't let no words, don't let people talk to you. You keep on doing what y'all doing. Listen at this. Listen to me good. I'm not the one making those greens grow. Who is making those greens grow is who, y'all? God. I'm just doing my part. Now, if I yank up the greens, people say you can't grow greens. Well, the people say this, that, and the other. I might as well give up. In my mind, if I give up, then I miss out on what God can do through me. Come on, y'all hear what I'm saying? All right, what? Genesis 2:16. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, 17, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a help meet with him. This is the rest of the little green story. So I was determined I'm not going to say nothing too sharp to my mother-in-law because she'll check me in a minute, you know. So she said, is that even a mess of greens? I said, that's what I said. I said, it's a half of a mess. This is what I say, or a hot mess. So she said, well, I guess you want me to cook them. And I said, watch how respectful I got to Caleb. I said, no, ma'am, that won't be necessary. I didn't tell the rest of the story. But God gave me a helpmate. You better say it up in here. This helpmate there, Brother Tank, came through you, mother-in-law, but came from God. And I didn't tell her, but I'm like, she can cook my greens for me. She can cook greens, Kool-Aid. She know how many cups of sugar to put in my Kool-Aid. She can cook chocolate chip cookies. She know how to put exactly the right amount of chips on my cookies. I just have to take that one off right there. Can't nobody cook like that girl. Don't let your own feelings and your own mentality stop you from God working through you and helping you. Everybody put both hands up. Say, I need help. Say it louder. Say, I need help. All right, now go to Jeremiah. Almost through, about to run out of time. If you're on your paper, you're on the back of your paper, Jeremiah. I think we got about 15 minutes. Jeremiah. I guess I'll make more of those papers because it'll go a little faster, won't it? Isaiah, Jeremiah. The people with the paper looking at y'all like, I wish y'all hurry up. Jeremiah chapter 1. Verse number 4. Are y'all there yet? Okay, I'm still turning. Hang on. Jeremiah 1 and 4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, this is what the Lord told Jeremiah. Before I formed thee. You hear that again? We read it in Genesis, but we also see it in Jeremiah. Come on. He says, before I formed thee in the belly, he says, I knew thee. Everybody say that. Say God. Come on, say it out. Say God. Knows me. God knows what I like. God knows what I don't like. God knows what I'm strong in. God knows what I'm weak in. God knows me inside and out. I'm going to hide them from you. I'm going to do that right. The other day, she didn't cook no papa. This is what happened. She brought in the house some carrots. She brought in the house some turnips. She brought in the house some milk. And I tasted it. And I already know where it comes from. She said, we came from this store. She said, you don't like it? I was supposed to say, yeah, baby, that tastes good. That's all right. I know you feel me, and I know you got a whole lot of things, and I appreciate you just giving me something. I ain't say that. She said, you like it? I said, no. I feel me. You don't have to like stuff. Dude, you don't have to like it. It's good for you. You eat it because it's good for you. You eat it because you need the nerve. You eat it because she's been running all day talking, but the men up in here, and I'm trying not to get an attitude, and she's been gone all day getting good for me. Talking because the brothers up in here, and I'm trying not to get an attitude like that. Okay, he's the old box carry with no tape, head like a forward board. Then eat it. And I kept putting it into it. Now, I'll give you an example. Sometimes people try to act like they like stuff that they don't even like. And you just front, and eventually it comes out. Instead of you just saying it in a decent way at that time, you let it build up before you know it. You have just erupted everything in your heart when it could have been said 3 years ago. I don't like food from that place. Come on, y'all listen to me? I'm starting to tell you because I wanted you to know that God knows you. Now, okay, write this down because I'm about to get another time. I don't want to forget. Write down this word. Purpose / ability. It's 11:20. And while y'all moving slow, I'm about to catch attitude already. Come on, we got 10 minutes. Purpose / ability. Y'all got it? What did you write down? Now I want you to hold on to the word ability. The next thing I want you to write down is I want you to write down the word possibility / hope. Ability. Tied to purpose. Possibility tied to the word hope. Next word, I want you to write down. I'll skip the word. Write it down anyway. Write down the word priority and productivity.